Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. Today we've got a double dose of Artel W goodness going on the table here. So, in this bag of indecipherable parts is Interrogator Benedictia, and I know that because I can tell by the Crozius type Warhammer implement she's got there in the bag. And this dude, I know, because it has the chainsaw, is Confessor Jakub Cloister. And we know that because I wrote them down this time after repeatedly looking at the website. I was gonna get it right. So what do we got in the Interrogators baggie? Well, we've got obviously the body right here. Nice, sharply cast. Very inquisitorial. And I'm sure that's intentional. Notice I'm going to say I'm 99% sure all of those keyed spots on that jacket are going to have little bits that go in there. This is really cleanly cast. I mean, yeah, there's the sprue gauge right here that needs some trimming, but that's about it. We've got legs. And again, just look, I mean, I'm shoving this up in front of the camera, and it just is so, yeah, well, there's a mole line right there. But whether I deal with that or not is a whole different story. It is really sharply cast, very crisp. I have yet to have any poorly cast models from Artel W, and that doesn't seem like it's going to change anytime soon. So again, we have a very Crozius Power Maul type weapon here. A little bit more cleanup there, I guess. Actually, we have, whoo, I'm throwing it, but we have a variation on it. So you have your choice. With a pointy end or without. Skull topped. Or angelic winged angel type thing on there. Alright, what else have we got? We've got an armored head, which I will most likely be using. But there is an unarmored head hidden there between my fingers as well. 360 rotating. Okay, the other empty hand. A sword to attach on the belt. Pistol. Hand to carry the power maul. Another pistol. And another blade. So she is very well armed. Let's see how well armed Jakub is. I'm guessing it's Jakub. It's Jacob with a double O. Jakub? That doesn't sound right to me. I'm no language expert. Come on. Come on, Jakub. It sounds like how my grandmother would have pronounced it way back in the day. Alright, so our Confessor here, ooh, he is a grizzled old dude. Look at that paunch. Realistic paunch folds. Not that I would know anything about that. Something's supposed to go here, I'm not sure. Definitely something for his back. I'm going to need the other arm and the leg. Whee, big honkin' chainsaw sword. Hand connecting to said chainsaw. Robotic hand, it looks like, no less. Power pack for his back. Book strapped to it. Pouch, book, something. Wires. Robe hand. No optional hands. I'm assuming that's a shoulder pad. A foot. With wires attached to it. Don't know. Maybe for the sword. A hand to attach. There's obviously the hilt of the chainsaw blade. Another book or pouch. No, it looks like a book. And then candles that are probably going to go on his backpack. So, both of our figures, while fairly simple in terms of size, have a whole lot of little clutter that's going to get to go all over them. So, give me a moment. We'll put them all together. We'll grab a couple other Artel models or Underhive denizens, and we'll see how things stack up. If I can grab everything. Okay, we've got our latest Dwellers of the Underhive, or at least that's where they're going to end up for me. I'll put together here. Let's start off with the Interrogator Benedictia, whatever her name is. I dig this model. She is dressed for battle. Pistols, knives, Crozius. Right? I think that's what it's called. We had to go with the skull top one. No angels. There's no angels in the Underhive. And the helmeted head, just because that way I don't have to bother painting her face. Because any excuse to get rid of having to paint eyes, I will gladly take. But I really like this model. She looks cool. Obviously, if you wanted to use her as some sort of Inquisitor, that might be a good choice, especially with Kill Team, if we ever get any actual Inquisitorial rule band. Warband rules, if I can get the words out of my mouth correctly. I think should be a great choice for that. And here we have our chainsaw friend, the Confessor, Jakub. So this guy gave me a little bit of a challenge. I did have to go back online and take a look at how to put him together. Basically, I got thrown for a loop on his books and bags here on his leg. You want to glue the actual tote bag down first, and then that kind of makes a little spot to lodge his book of profane existence. I don't know. I miss profane existence. I haven't read that in years. Alright, rambling. I like this guy. Robot arm, big burly beefy leg with wires poking out of it, tin can power supply, grizzled old man face, candles, skull necklace. I mean, what isn't to love if you dig the very bleak 40k aesthetic? He will absolutely fit in with warbands and Underhive stuff, which is what we're going to drug up here and I can't talk today, man. So thankfully, they look to be perfectly in scale with traditional Marines. Or embiggened Marines, if that's your thing. Wouldn't look too out of place. Rolling with some Deathfields guys from Wargames Atlantic. I'm stalling here because I'm looking for... I grabbed a bunch of stuff from Necromunda, and I don't know where it is on the table now. Well, here's one guy. Like, if you want to have a Goliath, obviously, for as burly as Jakub is there, I don't think he's going to be anywhere as big as an actual Goliath. Grab a corpse grinder while we're at it. Maker's Cult Feudal Guard, if you wanted to have the Interrogator lead some sort of feudal retinue there. Might be a fun thing to do. If you're sneaking around the Underhive. These sneaky dudes. So I think scale-wise, these Artel figures just fit in perfect. And I know they have filled a lot of gaps in terms of other things that GW hasn't gotten around to doing yet for Necromunda. If you're not in the converting mood, I mean, obviously our friend here would be great for all sorts of hired gun type roles, but there's a ton of stuff, and I thought I got them out now that I think about it. I thought I had my Chemfist Brute somewhere, but I don't know where he went. Maybe I put it away after all. Shame on me for trying to clean up. Oh well. At the very least, you guys should have a good idea, especially, you know, the fact that they're going to fit in with both Marines, Guard type models, or Necromunda type figures. I think they're going to be very versatile, and they're going to be a lot of fun to paint too. So, we'll put a link down below if you haven't had a chance to check out Artel W stuff. They have a quite extensive range of Underhive type dwellers, so if you haven't had a chance to look, do take a peek, because there is some fun stuff to be had there, and I know I have plenty on my wish list still as it is. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamerlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.